Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. My name is Jared Gamble. I work for Prism RBS. We are in the textbook business in the US, working with collegiate and university bookstores. I'll be kind of providing a brief overview of how we implemented RapidSpike, our personal use case, just kind of following up on the previous discussion, going over all their features. So we can move on to the next slide, please, Andy. A brief history about our company. We are the tech arm of Nebraska Book Company, fairly recently established. A little bit of background. We've primarily been in the wholesale textbook game for the last 100 years or so. And then really, we used to operate in terms of if you will do wholesale textbook business with us, we'll throw in a website, give you some software for free. And then as the environment of textbooks has changed over the year, obviously rental books, merchandise, digital content, this is really the wave of the future for collegiate bookstores. We've focused much more on technology. We are a SaaS provider. We offer inventory control, POS, eCommerce, the full suite. We host around 400 sites for various college and university bookstores around North America. Next slide, please. Our incident in question, this was April 2019. Well, we noticed some anomalies on our website, and we were victimized by a mage cart, mirror thief, JavaScript credit card skimming hack. These have been going on for several years, even prior to us being hit. Other e-commerce university educational segments have also been hit, as well as Ticketmaster and some other large companies. There's a link there, but you can Google Prism RBS Mage Card as well, and you'll find all different kinds of tech write-ups on some of the details about the hack. But essentially, this was a falsified Google Analytics JavaScript library that they created specifically for our environment, that they added directly to our payment pages, even though we were already using iframes and tokenization to collect our payment information, to skim the credit cards and PII information as the user was entering it. So we had over 200 sites impacted, and we're obviously in a bit of a panic at that time. We're communicating with the media, with customers, etc., and we're immediately trying to put together a game plan. Next slide, please. As noted before, customers want peace of mind, so we launched a several-phase approach to provide that peace of mind. Long-term, we're looking at transitioning fully to third-party iframe users to minimize all the PII that we have on our hands whatsoever. We also, because of how deep this hack got its hooks into our environment, we planned an entire lift and shift of our whole environment from source control to a new host. So we're still in the process of completing that now, but in the immediate, we needed to know if this attack was being attempted again on our sites. We needed record of all data sent to any and all external hosts, because obviously this was a masked external host that was skimming our credit cards on our payment page and sending them out to a host that we were not aware of. We needed to be alerted immediately of these anomalies, and we really needed it fast because our customers were not keen on waiting for us here. So we did some Googling of synthetic monitoring, and that was where we found RapidSpike. And we reached out to Gav, let them know our situation, and they offered to help us out and get us up running very quickly. Next slide, please. So the solution for us was we needed the synthetic user journeys. We needed these running on 400 unique sites. We needed a standardized journey that we could push out via the API because these sites are dynamically changing all the time. We didn't want 400 different journeys that we were having to maintain on all of our different sites. We wanted one super journey that was going to log in It was going to add a product to the cart. It was going to go through our shipping process, interact with our payment iframe, and confirm that we were able to place an order. The PowerShell integration via the API was key, and that is something that we have considered putting on GitHub. We were talking to Gab about that as well, making that publicly available. If there's interest in that, please let us know. And that's something that we could doctor a little bit and try to get uploaded for other people to use. We also needed account-wide and unique trusted host lists. And this goes into what Bryn was talking about, with their enhancements. They're great about fielding feedback and running with it and getting it developed. I think, honestly, everything that we've requested over the last 2 years has currently made its way into the current RapidSpike product. So the turnaround on understanding of these needs is great with the RapidSpike team. I think I've worked directly with Janie, Gav, Bryn, Harry, James, everybody personally, and they've always been great. Additionally, we use Microsoft Teams, so we wanted the wallboards, we wanted alert hooks so that our entire team could be notified of these issues straight away, should they arise. We also utilize assurance and performance monitors. We do use Status Cake as well for a corporate subscription, but we double our uptime monitoring in RapidSpike, use Google Lighthouse. The assurance monitoring is great for us since we do run, 400 different concurrently renewing SSL certificates, as well as having our customers all own their own domains. So the domain expiration and SSL expiration is wonderful for us. We have those wallboards up all the time when we are in the office. So those are wonderful. And the user groups that were being talked about previously was something that we had requested as a SaaS provider with independent bookstores using us as a host. One thing that we're really interested in the future is creating users for our stores in RapidSpike, limiting their scope to only their site and allowing them to use their performance metrics as they will, and allow us to monetize RapidSpike as a service that we would then offer to our customers. So depending on how your use case is, that may be something that you could consider as well in the future. Next slide, please. I think that's questions. Yeah, so this is very, very kind of a brief overview of the hack and the ensuing quest that we went on to find solutions to combat this hack. And I can leave my email in the chat as well. So if anybody has follow-up questions or you want to reach out to me with any lingering questions about how we're utilizing RapidSpike, that would be totally fine. And I would love to hear. If there's not any other questions or anything, I will shoot it back to Janie.
Thank you, Jared. We have just had one question. So Georgina has asked, do you feel that using RapidSpike has helped to protect your long-term brand reputation?
It absolutely has. Like we were saying, it's peace of mind really goes a long way. And the fact that we're able to, if one of our customers is questioning us, we're able to pull their specific whitelist out of RapidSpike, and we can tell them, as of this minute, this is every external host that your website has communicated with. We're running these checks every hour and are constantly monitoring this. So in the case that they did re-implement their JavaScript skimming hack, we would have known about it, within 1 hour of our user journey running and our wallboards blowing up in our office, and we would have been able to take care of that. So I think absolutely it was the first step in recovering our brand reputation.
So thank you so much, Jared. Really appreciate the presentation and the kind words about RapidSpike and about the team. On behalf of the team, thank you so much for listening. There has